Jai Sri Krishna. This session marks the beginning of chapter 12 of the Bhagavad Gita, which is called Bhakti Yoga, Yoga through Devotion. This chapter starts with very pivotal question from Arjuna. Should the ultimate divinity be worshipped as a personal form, such as Ram or Krishna, or as formless, unmanifest Brahman or Brahman? So let's explore Krishna's enlightening response. Arjuna watch evam satata yuktaye bhaktastvamparyupasate ye chappi charam avyaktam tesham ke yoga vittama. Seeking clarity over which a spiritual path is superior. One, worshipping the unmanifest, formless Brahman, or second, personal manifest God like Ram and Krishna. Krishna compassionately guides him on both approaches, emphasizing the practicality of devotion to personal God. So, in the subsequent verses, we will see he stresses on worshipping the personal God, means the divinity personified. And why? He explains it. Sri Bhagavan Vach Maya Veshya Manoye Ma Nitya Yukta Upasate Sraddhaya Paryopetahate Me Yuktama Mataha. Lord Krishna explains that those who surrendered to him with unwavering devotion and faith in his personal form find a deeper and more effortless connection with the divine. Connecting with personal form is easier. It's rather effortless. In the subsequent sections, in the subsequent verses, he tells why, focusing on unmanifest, formless, inconceivable Brahman, it becomes difficult. Ye tvaksharam manirdeshyam avyaktam paryupasate sarvatra gamma chintyancha utastham achalam dhruvam sanniyamyendriye gramam sarvatra samabuddhayah te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhutehite rataha. Worshipping the infinite, all-pervasive, unmanifest, inconceivable, and unchanging Brahman requires immense discipline, self-control, and the ability to see all being, everything equally. Such devotees, dedicated to the welfare of all, ultimately attain the spiritual goal. He says, Kleshodhiktarastesham avyakta asakta chetesam avyakta hi gatir dukkham dehevadbhi vapyate. For living being, for human being who has some form, like we have some form. For us, focusing on something, focusing on some entity which is formless, which is inconceivable, becomes very difficult. So Krishna here acknowledges the challenge which is there in worshipping the formless Brahman, the formless Brahman. And that's why he prescribes the devotion to him in his personal form, be it Ram or Krishna or Hanuman or any form. Then he further says, ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परः अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्तुपासते तेषामहं समुद्धरता मृत्यु संसार सागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्यावेशित चेतसाम्. Krishna assures that those who dedicate all their actions to him, I am doing this for Krishna. I am doing this to make the ultimate divinity happy. So he suggests to dedicate all actions to him, the ultimate divinity, and focus mind and heart with unwavering love on him. Such devotees are swiftly liberated from the cycle of birth and death. That is cycle of miseries through his divine grace. Further says, मय्येव मन आधत्स्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवसिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामिच्छाप्तुं धनञ्जय अभ्यासेऽपि समर्थोऽसि मत्कर्म परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिम् अवाप्स्यसि अथैतदप्यशक्तोषि कर्तुं मद्योगमाश्रितः सर्वकर्मफलत्यागं ततः कुरु यतात्मवान्. From Gita, we should not just take the knowledge. We have to enjoy the poetic beauty of the verses. So that's the reason recitation or listening to recitation is so important. It's so beautiful. So in these verses, Krishna encourages us to focus our mind and intelligence on him, ensuring a transformation that helps us identify ourselves with a spiritual essence rather than staying engulfed in materialistic attachments. For those who are unable to fully focus on him, Krishna provides a compassionate hierarchy of spiritual practices. First, he says, focus on his form with full devotion and love. Then he said, if you fail to do so, if you fail to focus yourself, then you do some practice. Practicing what? Following some rituals or meditation. So through these practice, you can develop the focus towards the ultimate divinity. If meditation and the ritualistic acts also unable to help you, then all you have to do is do your actions without any selfish motive. Perform selfless actions, and those actions should be dedicated to Him. I am doing this to please the ultimate divinity, to please the universal force pervading all around us. And even if this becomes difficult, if you are not able to have this kind of mindset, then all you need to do is work for the higher purpose with detachment. So whatever you do, there should be some higher purpose attached to it. How is it benefiting the people around me, the human being or living being in general? So these verses very beautifully highlights Krishna's inclusivity. You worship personal form of the ultimate divinity or worship him as formless, all pervasive, inconceivable entity. Both are okay. Both will yield the similar result. And thereby he is emphasizing that spiritual growth is accessible to all. Those who worship him in personal form and those who worship him in formless, unconceivable, as formless or inconceivable entity. So, this is the wisdom, or this is the clarity that Lord Krishna provides as far as devotion towards the ultimate divinity is concerned. So with this, we end this session. In the upcoming session, Krishna talks about the qualities of true devotee. So that's going to be a very nice session where, we will get profound wisdom from Lord Krishna. So keep watching. Thank you very much.